Circuit Breaker Stage 3. Here we go. Magnus's Pride. Challenge us to an exhibition race. Alright, so we're gonna be at Nürburgring once again. And with other drivers on the track. Yeah, dangerous. You're not kidding. So I'm anticipating no damage is gonna be lasting condition throughout this stage, and going to manage the battery as well. All right, 4 goals to get through on this stage. Starting out with, I guess we just have to overtake Magnus. Is it without damaging your car or going off track. So, and we are not at the Grand Prix circuit, but instead we're at the sprint circuit, the shorter track. I guess it's a more of a medium length track variation here at Nürburgring. All right, so, and thankfully we are racing in the daytime, so we can actually see a little bit better and cut through that chicane pretty aggressively. Not egregious enough to be disqualified, and get a little push from the Ford GT here, or GTE, the endurance racer, right, the Le Mans racer. Alright, so P8, I'm anticipating Magnus will be at the pole position. Alright, so we got some Mazda 787Bs, the unmistakable rotary engine sound. Yeah, compared to this electric whirling noise, that's a nice sounding engine. Alright, so P3, and yeah, Magnus better be up there. There he is. Nope, that's not him. But he must be... Yep, there he is. Alright. And I guess you don't actually have to win. As long as you overtake Magnus, it's good enough for a goal completion. Alright. So, not bad. That's a pretty straightforward goal. Let's see. And yeah, they're not going to show us time or anything like that since we didn't actually complete a full lap, which is fine by me. And we got 911 RSR. Yep. Some Le Mans racers we're seeing here. Pretty cool. All right, so that is good enough for goal 1. Let's continue on. Magnus is driving a Mazda 787B. Right. Can you hear that rumble? That's what a real car sounds like. That's, well, it does sound good. That I'm not going to debate on him on that one. Can't compete acoustically. Right. But match for our raw power. Alright, continuing on. Goal 2, what do we have? Alright, overlap without damaging. Alright, so recommended PR is getting pretty high. Up to 112 and change. Alright, so we are starting behind Magnus. Getting into the chicane. Ooh. That is riding on the edge of what would be considered on track. Alright, so this one we got 2 laps, and we have to lap 3 opponents. Alright. I don't know, Le Mans racers aren't exactly slow cars. So this may just come down to the final bit of these 2 laps that I'm given to make this happen. So I'm not seeing anybody on the mini map. At least it's the short sprint circuit once again. So I think I might have gotten off track a little bit on the inside there. More concerned about it slowing me down than really anything else. Alright, and cutting across that chicane, very, very aggressive line. In this game, that is not considered off track, so you do kind of have to take advantage of those opportunities. And a similar thing happens at the 24-hour circuit as well, where you can get inside the white track marker. Still not considered off track. Alright. And hopefully... Alright, there we go. We're gonna start to overtake now. Alright, 2 together. Even better. Alright. Ooh, that was a... Was it a Koenigsegg? I think it might have been. Not every day you get to lap a Koenigsegg on a track, you know? Anyway, there we go. So once again, you don't actually have to complete 2 laps as long as you lap 3 opponents. The goal does end. So obviously, if you are running with more upgrades, that means you might be able to complete those 3 laps or 2 laps or overlapping 3 opponents a bit quicker than how I managed to pull it off, which was really down to the final bit, wasn't it? But that's all good. We got some 911 GT2 RS and RSRs. Some formidable opponents showing up in this event. All right. But, you know, cars themselves don't drive themselves. The drivers make a bigger difference, right? Stop showing off and race me properly. Okay, what part of that was not proper though? Come on. Okay, all right, so this one we actually have to win by the lead of 200 yards or 182.9 meters without damaging and going off track, right? The usual stipulation. And let's hire Eric since he's offering service for free, and I have one more goal after this one to complete the stage. So if I can complete the stage without having to stop for servicing the car, that'll be good. And this one is a 2-lapper, so we'll definitely put the car in red, so this way we can avoid extra servicing. Alright, I just have to make sure that I win. Piece of cake, right? And not just win, but win by 180 some meters, right? 200 yards. One of those instances where the Imperial units just make it a little bit easier to remember the numbers. So, alright, so we got a pretty decent length outlap. So we gotta catch up to Magnus first, who I'm sure is in the lead. Alright, so starting the lap 1 here in P5. Alright, keep it together. Don't want to skid. Yeah, that first corner, oddly enough. And that corner as well, apparently having a bit of trouble. Hopefully those small mistakes don't come back to haunt me later. Alright, so once again we are taking these corners flat out. Alright, that looked like a Guerra. Alright, P3, so we just have 2 more cars to chase after, Santos and probably Magnus. Alright, so Magnus falling behind in P3. I am assuming that I only need to defeat Magnus by like whatever distance that they were asking for, 200 yards. I don't know if I need to necessarily beat Santos by that distance, since Magnus has kind of fallen behind Santos, who I would say is clearly driving a superior car than Magnus. I mean, as much as the 787B is a great racer, I mean, it is from another generation, you know what I mean? Compared to the Santos, I believe he's in like GT2 or something like that, the 911. More recent rendition, that is. So, alright, so at least I'm getting a pretty good lead on, well, of course, chicane, we are gonna lose it, but the bots are gonna always take those chicanes super carefully. So, okay, we got a safe lead on Santos as well. Good, over 200 meters. But yeah, this 182.9 was the target requirement, which we handedly made and then some. So that's good. Pick up a few more fame points. All right. Yeah, Magnus 315. That's good. 14 seconds behind, huh? Yeah, there was a Gear-R in there, but still, I mean. All right, so that is down 3 goals, 1 more to go. Speechless, huh? No, this can't be. I demand a rematch. 1 more lap. Please get everyone else off the track. Oh, this is gonna be more like head-to-head then. All right, and do we have to manage battery as well, or are they gonna just put a? Huh. All right, a little twist to the challenge here. Are we driving like Formula E cars here, or what's going on? No, they just put a time limit, minute 31, and this one looks like it's gonna be at the Grand Prix circuit. I was gonna say minute 31 at the sprint circuit is gonna be hardly a challenge. All right, and this one is the proper standing start race, and pickup. We should have an edge over 787B. I stand corrected. Okay, I am being left behind. Does 787B have that good of a pickup? I mean, how many upgrades would you need to? Because this guy is at what, like 2 seconds and change, right? Of course, I'm running stock, and like it's closer to 2 seconds than the other way around. I would assume the 787B's advantage would be the, you know, considering it's the Le Mans racer, the higher top speed. But it seems they take off quicker, and then obviously weaker or softer brakes, which causes them to have to slow down earlier. But still, I feel like the pickup, how quickly Magnus took off from the line, seemed a bit unreal. I don't know. I mean, as I was saying, 787B is a good car, but you know, it's from another generation, and I don't think it can take off like under 2 seconds. Can it? Well, if it does, then I'd be shocked. Yeah, I don't think oh well. Well, I mean, in this game he did, so what am I gonna say, right? because the electric car's typical strength is the fact that it takes off like no other, you know. But anyway, goal spin complete, and apparently minute 31, quite doable. Of course, in previous stage, we had the minute 34 lap race that we had to complete. So, all right, so that'll do it for stage 3. And for that effort, we should be picking up 25,000 racing dollars and 15 gold. All right, that's beginning to look more respectable. Mop the floor with him. Yeah, well, car's truly something else. Perhaps my nostalgia got the best of me, and I wanted too quick to judge. Oh, that's surprisingly measured response coming from Magnus. Huh? What do you know? Maybe he's not so angry. All right, which is concern for an entirely different reason. Anyway, that'll do it for stage 3 playthrough. So we'll catch you guys in the stage 4 playthrough tomorrow. So until then, take care and thanks for watching.